poll by the LA Times that found that a majority of California residents would be willing to pay higher taxes if the money went to education. Would you support that if, I know you've got $1 billion more this year, but would you support higher taxes if the money were targeted for schools?
I don't support higher taxes. I think that the first thing we got to do is we got to make sure that we get the efficiencies in every government program. It's no different than you know, the tuition hikes that we keep seeing in our universities. I've said you guys have had to reduce your cost. I would guess 30%, maybe 40%. Right? You figured it out. It's no fun, right? We've got to do the same thing in government, and we've got to say, I mean, if you look at if there ought to be ways to save money, and we ought. I look at my job. I have limited dollars. I know that if we put ourselves in the best position from a business is doing well, we'll get more jobs here, which will get more general revenue, which we can put more money into education, which is the highest priority for Floridians. So I think that my job right now is where can I find the savings to put more money into education, and that's basically what I'm doing. So,
what do you think? I mean, a lot of that money is going to come from increased gambling revenue or increased lottery revenue, right?
No, it's you know, even though the lottery's doing, you know, continuing to do better, no, I mean it's coming out of just basic general revenue.
Yeah.
I mean no, it doesn't work. It's maybe that's the way everybody likes to think about it, but that money will go out of it's most of it out of sales tax revenue.
So where does that going to be taking the place of? I mean, you're not expecting new sales tax revenue, are you?
No, just increase in the amount. I mean, if you look at what we've got, the way the most of the budget is, the general revenue is tied to you know sales tax. Most of the, well, not most, but I think out of $69 billion last year, I think all but $23 billion were in trust funds. So I've got in the big area out of general revenue is healthcare, you know, it's Medicaid. So that's where I've got to figure out how to spend that money better. I mean, there's no real choice. I've got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
You're proposing decreased Medicaid reimbursements to hospitals.
What I've said is let's take the different types of hospitals and say that we're going to pay what our average has been. We have a band where they'll get paid the same amount. If you look at the basically the Medicaid's expenditure, which is primarily in the biggest areas is the growth in hospital rates has been growing at 6 times the general revenue, and that doesn't make any sense. Why shouldn't we every industry, including the hospital industry, have to be efficient? I mean, there's no logical reason not. I mean, that's what's going on in the world right now. Because other hospitals have figured it out.